What is going on, everybody? Eric Chlorine King here. This is Walking Talking Pools episode 3. And as you can see, we're in the same exact park I was on the first one. It's actually pretty hard to find a place I can legally fly this thing, but also where there aren't a million people or really a clear path to walk on. So this right now is the best I can do, and I'm still looking for other places. So at any rate, this topic has come up a lot from my patrons recently. And it's, at the end of the day, people that are wanting to offer a bunch of different services. And I have some comments on that. So I figured what I would do first is talk about what I do and explain why I do what I do. Because believe me, I've done it all. I've done a whole bunch of different services, chemical only, bi-weekly, baskets and brushing, all these other services. And at the end of the day, what I've ultimately settled on is full service only weekly. And so why is that? Well, and to backtrack to the patrons who've been asking these questions, like one of them asked me, hey, I'm looking at buying this route that's 95 chemical only pools. Should I buy it? And my first answer is no, not at all. And the reason why is chemical only is exactly that. You're only putting chemicals in the pool. The problem with that is there's so many different other facets of pool care to make sure the pool is proper and safe and clear. And what we found is that generally speaking, the clients don't maintain their pool in a chemical only scenario. They don't do the brushing, the vacuuming, the skimming, the cleaning the filter, making sure the water level is proper, making sure the run times are proper, all those types of things. And guess who gets blamed for it? You do. So I don't like chemical only for that reason. Another patron asked about bi-weekly service. I don't like that either. Why is that? Well, the problem with bi-weekly service is, again, you're going to do a full service one week, the next week is skipped, then the next week you come back and do another full service, so on and so forth. The problem with that is, again, the clients don't maintain the pool in between your visits. So you go do a bi-weekly service, they're not doing anything that next week. You come back and now you're spending twice the amount of time and twice the amount of workload in order to get that pool squared away. Well, now you wasted more time and you wasted extra money and chemicals to make sure the pool's good. So I don't really care for bi-weekly only either. Then you have, prorated services like brushing and baskets. Well, that's not really doing a whole lot. You really can't charge a whole lot for that. So it's really just a huge waste of time. What are the services? And then there's, once a month. We've been asked to do once a month service before. That's a hell no, because they're not doing anything the other 3 weeks or 4 weeks if it's a 5-week month. And then now here you are busting your butt that one time you're there, spending an hour and a half or 2 hours doing everything. Is it really worth the $100 you're charging? No, it's not at all. Especially with the potential for being blamed for everything, because that's exactly what the clients are going to do. Now, I'm not saying every client is like that. I'm just saying through my history or experience, that is the case. So then when you start running multiple employees with different routes, which service are they providing for that account? When we had multiple services and I started bringing employees on, they would provide the wrong service, and then we get a complaint because they were supposed to do a full service when they only did a chemical only service. Because back when we were doing that, we didn't have awesome softwares like Skimmer now, where you can actually notate chem only or whatever in the account text on the daily worksheet. You had to trust that the employee knew which service to provide to each client. So that was a whole problem in and of itself. So really what I like to do is full service weekly. And why is that? The reason why is because you can do the same service each and every week. The clients know what to expect. And then on top of that, if there's anyone to blame, it's going to be you, because you're there every week doing the service, and you should be able to maintain a pool properly going there once a week. When you're doing bi-weekly service and chem-only service, there's always that awkwardness of, well, should I blame the client, or is the client to blame, or am I to blame? And it's honestly just not worth it. So I recommend doing a full service only every single week. So there's no ifs, ands, or buts about what's being done. Um, it's up to you to do everything. And if something's wrong, it's up to you to go fix it. Now, of course, that doesn't include circumstances like their pool's leaking or other issues that are outside of your control. But at the end of the day, it's not worth having a whole menu of services. In my opinion, I've been most successful just having a full service weekly. So I hope that video helps clarify some things for you guys and to make your work life a little more simple. And if you have any questions or want me to cover any more topics, don't hesitate to comment in the video. Check out the awesome pool deck by Skimmer. It's an awesome online resource. It's free to join. And then, of course, if you want any personalized coaching by me, got my Patreon link below. So thanks so much for viewing, everyone, guys. And I hope you have a great day. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you next video. Have a great day.